Welcome to DNA's Birding Adventures. Bobcat Ridge is finally reopened after the 2020 fire where it burned 80%. The birds and the animals are back in force. We're going to tour the homesteading cabins, encounter some mule deer, and try to identify some of the sparrows that are in non-breeding colors. Hey, DNA's Birding Adventures has 100 videos after our Yellowstone video last week. Thanks to all the subscribers and for watching. Bobcat Ridge Natural Area is just 30 minutes from our house, and on the way I spotted some elk along the side of the road. And let's get started. Just beautiful in here. This is Bobcat Ridge. Here's hiking trails and lots of scenery. Some juncos calling. Been dying to get back to this park. It's been years since the fire. They've been closed down. They've been doing lots of work. Today I'm looking for the peregrine falcon maybe, and then some other new birds to add to my list. I'm just going to do 4 of the 19 miles of trails here. There's also a horse trail and mountain bike trails. Before even hitting the trails, we like to hang out right near the parking lot where there's a creek and the rock ridge. Here's a whole bunch of red crossbills. Up in there, and a red-tailed hawk just flew by. You can hear the dark-eyed juncos. There's one in the tree, there's a whole bunch. This is where we saw the American woodcock a couple years ago. I was kind of looking for that as well. Okay, time to head up this way. There's a red-tailed hawk. Oh, there's 2 of them. Huh. There he is. There's so many different variations of coloring for the red-tailed hawks, the dark morph, and then there's the criders, and there's only some with red tails, and it depends on their maturity as well. Most have that dark patch along their chest, and today there were 3 that I saw, 3 different ones. This is the one later in the day. There's a little pond right at the base of the cliff, and this little bird decided, should I take a bath? He was looking down, looking at me. I didn't seem to bother him too much, and then he proceeded. That bath felt good. And then he had to preen himself for about 15 minutes. All the birds were taking their turns, getting into the water and taking a bath. Next was the junco. There's the goldfinches. Oh, indeed.
bonus. I saw some elk on the road too. Here comes the boy. He's going to be a big boy. Okay, so there are pine siskins, song sparrow, I heard a red-breasted nuthatch, a pair of red-tailed hawks. This place is hopping. Those are the pine siskins up there, flying around, playing around. There they go.
It's amazing to see the difference between the fall colors in the pine siskin and the breeding colors in the spring. Dave took that one earlier. Same with the goldfinches. They are definitely a different color in the spring versus the fall. They're very drab, but still beautiful.
This is the old homestead. In here, I think I'll check it out. You never know, might get a peregrine falcon. They probably left though. It's the chicken house up there. It's a little bit newer barn or house. Looks like a spot to keep the horses. This is the original homestead, they think, because the floors are pretty stone and they wouldn't have used that for the chickens. You go inside, I guess. Okay, going into the chicken coop. They're curious if this was the original homestead. Wow, pretty nice. This is my home. I wish. There's definitely a chicken coop right there. Looks like a lobster trap. Just spooked the deer. You don't have to move. They're more worried about the dog barking than me. They must be used to people. Go ahead, go about your business. I'm just wandering off. Oh, I'm like 30 feet. And then they are so used to people. Hi. I see you.
These muleys were not too concerned about me, but I decided not to go to those other two buildings so they could continue eating.
Hey, so spent about an hour with the birds and now I'm just walking on the Bobcat Ridge Trail. The fire came down into this area, so Bobcat Ridge has been closed for a couple of years now. There's a little kiosk with a map and information. It's been a few years since I've been here.
I just touched the surface today on this 675-acre natural area, and I just wanted to do the lower loop and check out the cabin, which I've never been to, on the other side. It was about 4 miles.
I think I'll make a small loop today.
The trails were washed out after the fire. In fact, that 2020 fire, we had a mandatory evacuation at our house as well. It was called the Cameron Peak Fire. It was just tragic. You can see that some of the trees survived, but most of them were scorched.
You can see Horsetooth right over in there. And it's Amelia Mountain. There's about a half a dozen tree sparrows, and there's a song sparrow sitting right over there. And you can see the bottom half of this pine tree is all scarred or scorched with the fire.
These 3 sparrows all look so similar. For the song sparrow, you have to look for the spot on the chest and some stripes along the chest. The tree sparrows have the spot, but they don't have the stripes.
See what else I can find in here. Saw a bird fly over that way. It's a great spot for birds. There's a white-crowned sparrow in with the tree and song sparrows.
The white-crowned sparrows are easy to distinguish in the breeding colors, but in non-breeding colors, they look just like the other 2, but they don't have the spot. Good luck.
Okay, this is pretty. All the rabbit brush is all turned to seed. A lot of the sparrows like it. Yep, wildlife lives in these little ravines. I hear a bird. It was some kind of a sparrow. It's pretty. It's sedimentary rock. The river's dry. You can see how the fire a couple years ago just ripped through here. Only the top of that ponderosa pine is still alive. There's another ravine. They've done a lot of work to the trails. There's the intersection. I'm going to make the loop. Valley Loop Trail. Here we go. Oh, hiding in the bushes. There's one on top. 3 of them. Probably the same 3.
The white-crowned sparrows stay here year-round, but they are up in the high country during the summer. And they come down to this area in the winter.
Those lenticular clouds, and what's helping those beautiful November sunsets in the evening and in the morning. I'm walking down the road back. Seems like it's closer to the ridge. And there's a northern flicker up there in that group of trees. Where's that northern flicker? I heard a woodpecker too. I think it was a downy. There's a hairy woodpecker up in that cottonwood tree. See if I can get any closer. Far away. Silhouette is over on that branch right there. Really pretty out here. I'm gonna head up this little canyon trail that way. It's really nice.
All the cliff swallows and the white-throated swifts have migrated south.
pretty quiet today. And here's the homestead, the original cabin. I wouldn't mind living here. There's a water well back here. Cool. It says you can come inside. Just close the door. Wow. Amazing. Okay, yep, I definitely could live in that time period as a homesteader. Wow. Oh, there's an old sewing machine. Oh, the singer. The treadle one, my aunt Dorothy had one like this. Okay, that's an old birthing chair next to the whatever that container is, maybe a butter tray. If there's anything in here. Oh. Pretty cool. Oh. There's a dinner bell. Dinner. The city park is closed the next couple days because they're mitigating some noxious weed. And glad I came today. Almost back. Okay, so this morning, like, I don't know, 2-3 hours ago, this parking lot was packed. So, I'm the only one left. Huh. That's kind of nice. I guess I'm the only one on the trail. Oh, I hear something tap, tap, tapping in here. Could be the wind. Oh yeah, it's the wind. This is really nice little area. Picnic or whatever. And wildfire. This is about the October 2020 wildfire. 80% of Bobcat Ridge actually burned. You could see it. Things are coming back.
And then this sign shows kind of the identification of the different species. And that's probably the coyote that I saw today. And pretty sure this is a mountain lion. Dogs are not allowed on the trail.
Yeah, so this Bobcat Ridge, all the trails are divided into horse trails, there's bike trails. This one's great for wheelchair accessibility.
The city of Fort Collins has done an excellent job fixing the place up after the fire, and I gave an excellent review from the survey here. I mean, the wildlife has returned, there's an abundance of birds, and they've really fixed up the trails. It was sure a great day returning to Bobcat Ridge. I got 15 different bird species all together. Not like our last trip where we got 6 different new birds for the list and 4 live birds. You'll have to check out the Yellowstone and Grand Teton videos. I'm excited to announce our next stop is Puerto Rico, hoping for some of those 17 endemic birds there. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and happy trails to you.